What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Pumaplow. I forgot my intro. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another Plain and Simple episode. How's everybody doing today? I appreciate you guys clicking on the video and welcome in. So today, guys, oh man, so much like moving of stuff. If you guys notice, I'm sitting at almost $19 million up there right now. So there may have been a little bit of like hauling and stuff between videos. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not sure. So I decided I was done hauling stuff to the biogas plant because I didn't want to fast time anymore. So if you're dumping at the biogas plant, of course you have to fast time to continually empty the hopper or the pit or whatever you want to call it. And I kind of just got tired of doing that, so I was like, just be gone, go away. So I'm gonna sell stuff at the barn in the homestead because I don't have to fast time there. The other thing, guys, is we're gonna go ahead and start our sugar beet and potato harvest. Oh boy, oh boy. Can I say oh boy again? Plus we're gonna haul what, wood chips? We have wood chips in the homestead too. I'm kind of just going through the homestead and like, hey, I don't need said item. Let's haul it out and get rid of it. Yay, good idea. So that's what's happening right now. Hence why I got rid of a bunch of the straw, the silage, and the grass at the biogas plant, because I don't need it anymore. I'm done. I'm done with this map. You know, coming up, episode 60, we're going to try to push to episode 60. But I don't need this stuff. So I might as well get rid of it, you know? By the way, loving the tractors with double trailers. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. I love it. I just absolutely love it. They handle it quite well, actually, and just, it's great. I don't know. I like it. It's kind of dorky looking, I realize. Kind of strange, I guess you would say. Maybe kind of strange a little bit. But either way, I really like it, okay? I like it a lot. Just throwing that out there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of the double tippers on the tractors. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Plus, it allows me to haul so much more at a time. You know, it's like it like doubles my doubles my capacity, right? Duh. Of course, it doubles my capacity, John. Come on. I'm just being silly, but you know, whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, guys, here's what we're going to do. We are going to drive over a couple sets of our case magnums and our double tippers, our double trouble tippers. They're pretty awesome. Drive them over to the fields because we need to harvest our potatoes and sugar beets. It's time. Oh, it's time. This was a frustrating harvest. I'm not going to lie. This was a frustrating harvest. So over here we just happened to have a course set up already that we used as a haul home course, basically. So it would, you know, actually over here it got filled by that bin and it would haul home. And that was, you know, that worked out. That would actually work quite well, having the bin there to hold some capacity. It's pretty nice, I'm not going to lie. So what I'm planning on doing here, guys, is setting up all... oh goodness, all of these. By the way, our trailers are okay, the height wise, but it does cause other problems too, and we'll get to that. The theory would be to set up certain tractors going to certain harvesters, and then that's that, because I can't put it on auto detect because I think the course has to go into the field a little bit, and it doesn't. Plus, I'm actually running two different fields here, so there's that too. That would definitely be an issue. So, as you guys can see, he doesn't even make one pass, and he's full. Yeah, I said one pass. To say it was brutal would probably be an understatement, guys. I'm just saying, it was a really... And actually, we're not even done with it. Next episode is going to start with harvesting potatoes and sugar beets because we're not done with it. I can't tell you how many hours I put in after this video before the next one. So there you go. There's an issue, guys, because these trailers are just a smidge too tall. So that is, of course, a problem. That is definitely a problem. That the trailers are just a little bit too tall because the conveyor belts on, especially the potato harvesters, are a little low, and they can't adjust. So they're kind of stuck using small trailers or shorter trailers at least. So there's that. What we're gonna do for right now is go ahead and put all of our, stuff on there. And I was hoping, very hopeful, that it would just work and we wouldn't have a problem. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. So I am enjoying Plain and Simple, but doing potato and sugar beet harvest, not very enjoyable. Not very enjoyable. So we're turning our speed up on our tractors, by the way, to get them running faster. When I was hauling, especially the silage, I had to turn the speed down on the tractors because they would drive right through the homestead storage because they were so heavy that they couldn't stop. They had no brakes. It's just kind of a problem, right? Maybe just a little. Maybe just a smidge bit of a problem. So that's the only thing with hauling double trailers is you're heavy when you're full. You're real heavy when you're full. Especially something like manure or silage, which are very heavy items in the game. So there's that. But it's all good. It's all good. Either way you look at it. Not gonna lie. So our chipper tractor is actually still over here from when we did the last round of trees. Alright, so problem number one. Problem number one. I was like, you know what? F word, we're buying smaller trailers. It didn't really fix the problem. It kind of did. They worked better after that, but yeah, so we are gonna go get some smaller trailers. These trailers are great. They're just very tall. So that is the problem with them. Of course, so we're going through all our different ones. I'm like, well, if I need one set, I might as well get a couple sets for all the different tractors, because I definitely need more than one, let's be real. It's just, that's the way it needs to be, so that's the way it's gonna be. Is there a trash truck outside my house right now? Shouldn't be a trash. I mean, it is trash day here for me. It is definitely trash day here for me. But they already came today, so yeah. Wonder what they're doing out there. Oh, you know what? I bet it's a school bus. It's that time of day. I bet it's a school bus. I need a camera so I can have on one of my monitors a camera of my street and see what's going on out there. Because the window's in my garage door up at the top, very top. So I can barely see out of them. I have to get up on my tippy toes to see out of them, kind of. Depends if I have shoes on or not, like my boots. If the boots are on, I can see out of them okay. If the boots aren't on, like they're not right now, then yeah, it's a bit of a struggle. You see, just a bit of a struggle. So my theory was hey, we have 4 harvesters, so we should need 8 tractors over there. That was kind of my theory. We should need 8 tractors running. That way, if one's running home, the next one can go to that same harvester. Problem is, like I said before, I don't have them on auto detect because I don't think they'll go on auto detect because they're not going in the field on the course and running 2 different fields. I think that would be very difficult to do. So there's that. The other thing is I'm going to run this over and make sure it works, by the way. So I'm not messing this up this time. I'm not going to buy 8,000 trailers if they don't work. So I'm going to drive one over and just see how it works. We're starting to spend some travel time here, boys. Some road time on this map now. Holy cow, these fields are... I mean, it is a 4X map, so it's to be expected. You know, it's a big map. Big map means big problems, right? Or something. So there is that. What am I doing with this guy? Why didn't I just go to where I need to go, like to a potato harvester? Oh, because I was gonna tell him to start his own thing up, get on the course and go. Or not, maybe was I? My goodness, what am I doing? So yeah, you can see that works pretty good with the sugar beet harvester. The Ropa, my one excuse to use a Ropa ever. Like, can't wait. Great, awesome, cool beans, bro. This course, by the way, that course that I'm using is not set up for pulling right out of the field. Just the way with that loop right there and stuff like that. It is honestly a course to be filled via auger wagon, or in this case, a field bin. So that's what the course is really for. Let's just be honest here. So what we're gonna do right now, guys, is we're gonna go ahead and hook up all our doubles and then put them on course play. And some of them don't like to go where I want them to go on course play, because the combine's already, or the harvester has already called for them, so they have to go there before they can go on course. So it's kind of a thing. Kind of a thing, but it's all good, I guess. This one went on course just fine. And let's see, I don't remember if this guy does or not, but you can see doubles with these smaller trailers. It's really not a big deal for these. Magnums, even full, they're not bad. Magnum's a pretty good tractor, though. Let's just be real, it's a little underrated in my opinion. There, this one doesn't want to go where I want him to either, but now he does. Okay, cool. But yeah, I think the Magnum's a little bit underrated, because a lot of people, I would say, don't use them. I know I was very guilty of it for a long time, of not using them at all. So we're going to take 3 on that tractor, because we want to take that first guy another trailer. So that's why that trailer, or that tractor, has 3 on it. So there's that. So yeah, my theory with having 2 tractors per harvester is probably a solid theory if you had 4 different course play courses set up. So you could have, you know, each tractor be on its own course play, let's say. So 4 course play setups per field over there is what I would need right now. Now, obviously not going to happen, because that would just be super annoying to have to do that. But to make this more efficient, more effective, that's what needed to happen. You know, with this field, sorry guys, I'm yawning again like I was last video. This field, the way it's laid out, or these fields, you would have, you know, 2 combines, or 2 sets of course play courses. One on the north side with, you know, then that would be 2 different courses, and then 2 on the south side as well. So no matter where the harvester is, he's, you know, fairly close-ish to a course play driver. That would be kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. That would be kind of nice. But yeah, my theory was, okay, we have 4 harvesters, we need 8 tractors out here running at least double tippers, if not more. You never know. But it worked in theory. In practice, it just wasn't great. And here's what I'm talking about with this course just not being good for running home. I should have just made a new course or 2. But I just decided I didn't want to do that. So therefore, I didn't do that. Just throwing that out there. Decided I didn't want to do something, so I didn't do something. So, yes. But overall, this is working out, I guess. At least now. But you guys can see, like, they have a collision, and the tractor thinks the harvester's in his way, even though it's totally not. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the dummy watching it here, you know? So there's that. But yeah, this course is not a good course for what we're trying to use it for, but it does work eventually, 90% of the time. But there is that. So my other options for tractors, I'm out of red ones, so I have to get some blue ones going, some T9s here, and this will complete the army of 2 tractors running tippers per per harvester. So, yeah. So if you think about it, it's a pretty good run home and then back. So it definitely takes them a while to get to and from. So there is that. There's that. Oh, by the way, if you watched towards the end of the last video, I was talking about it was totally raining outside. It wasn't. It wasn't at all. I don't know what the noise was. Man, it sounded just like rain. And like I said, I was out here last night when it was pouring down rain. So I don't know what that noise was, but it sure sounded like just like rain. So, but that's okay. It is what it is. And yeah, it was kind of strange. I'm actually surprised, by the way, and it's kind of cool out here. It's in the 50s outside today, and it's a little chilly out here in this garage. I'm not gonna lie. I've got my warm pants on, and I should have a coat on. I probably will for stream tonight, but that's another story. My video card fans are running right now. Of course, I am kind of working my computer pretty good right now. I've got Farm Sim running on my Walker Farms map right now. You know, running some stuff on there, courseplay wise. I'm not going to tell you what it's doing, but it's making marshmallows. I can tell you that much. Making all the marshmallows. If you guys don't get what that is, then I'm sorry. But yeah. But yeah, my fans on my video card are running at 422, 417, 419, 412 RPMs, basically. Kind of all over the place. They will go much, much higher than that, of course. But a little bit of fanage on the old GPU there, not a bad idea. So there's that. Not a big deal at all. All right, what are we doing here, guys? We're still setting up all these wagons to these different harvesters. You can see on these T9s I have 3 wagons because I figured, you know, T9's more power, right? So why not? It works out fantastic, actually. That part did. None of the rest of this worked out for crap. I was actually disappointed in how slow this harvest actually was. So there's that. Very, very slow harvest. Making me yawn just thinking about it, guys. I'm sorry. No, it's the 4 o'clock last night that has me yawning. That's another story. What was I working? I was working on the Walker Farms map last night till 4. I did doze off a couple times in my chair for like 20 minutes here and there. Not going to deny that at all. I definitely dozed off last night out here in the garage, but yeah, it was the whole thing. Got all this manure, by the way. Lots of manure. Lots and lots of manure to haul, so we might as well. You know, you can sell it to the biogas plant or whatever and make some decent money. Not gonna lie, it's pretty decent money, so there is that. There is that. Yeah, lots of stuff going on the map. We will be harvesting the fields that we own, guys. Maybe I'll start that next video, or I don't even know when I'll start that up, but it'll probably be our last harvest. Not probably, it will be our last harvest on this map, of course. But hey, that's okay. It's just part of the game, you know. Part of the game. The other problem with having a course in a corner like this is they're constantly getting stuck on everything. Just everything. They're getting stuck on each other. They're getting stuck on the harvesters. It's just the whole thing. It's just the whole thing. By the way, I think half of the what I heard was hitting the ground earlier. It's fall, y'all. It's fall here in the St. Louis area. All of a sudden, in the past like 3 days, trees went from perfectly grass green. By the way, I was just going to see how long he would death spiral here. Trees went from perfectly grass green to not grass green. In fact, I can see that one tree in my front yard is very yellow. The tree across the street lost about half its leaves overnight. It is bright red. The other tree in my yard will turn yellow. It's lost about 90% of its leaves, which it's an early dumper. That sounds so wrong, doesn't it? By the way, an early dumper. It usually drops all its leaves pretty darn early in the leaf game. I'm not gonna lie. So it's about done. And then, of course, my center tree in my front yard hangs on the leaves until, like, you know, mid-December every year. It's like, come on. Die already. Not die. You know what I mean. Like, put new little buds on, get those old leaves knocked off, and John will be a happy guy. Just saying. Anyway. So, guys, the next video will start with wrapping up the potato and sugar beet harvest. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.